And man, I thought they had a heck of a plan. They adjusted to some things that we threw at them well, and they just kept coming, man. They fought and they fought. And it was, man, it was, there's a lot of, I respect it. I do. I respect it. And that quarterback, man, Stafford, I thought played lights out, man, and played tough and hit after hit, just kept getting up and making unbelievable throws. So I just give them a lot of credit. They did. They fought now. But we're hard to break. So we did what we had to do, and, our defense held there. Before that, Fox makes a heck of a punt, and defense holds. Offense, we get it back and, get it in overtime. We win the toss, and we don't look back. So we eventually found our rhythm. We did what we had to do, and I said it early in the week, the team that makes the most mistakes is the one who usually loses these early games. And we made one less mistake. And so now we just got to improve from there.
Coach, is there such thing as rust? I mean, you think of all this from guys not playing the preseason at all? Guys still kind of get themselves in, or what do you think it was early on, like this was first game?
Yeah, sure. I mean, look, there's always going to be that, and there's always going to be. I'm telling you, I just pulled up the first two games. The Thursday game, Baltimore, KC, and then Green Bay, Philly, and you just go through and you just try to go, fly through it and look at, things that, man, are. What kind of games are these? Are they what you think they are? And it's, some of these mistakes show up, and does it cost the other team how many? And, man, it's inevitable. It's every year, and it really is. It's, first game, and the ones that can just play basic football the best, man. The blocking, the tackling, targeting, communication, taking care of the football, being smart with it, the check down. They win. And so, yeah, there's things that, man, they're going to come along with it. And it's the first time a lot of these guys in a while have played that many plays with that much intensity. And so this is our first taste. We'll get better. We'll get in a better flow. On both sides of the ball, we will. But at the end of the day, our defense held these guys to less points than our offense, and our offense scored more points than their offense did. And so we found a way to win.
You talked about just the expectations of Jameson Williams and how impressed you guys have been on all camp. He's to come in here, have a couple big plays, 121 yards, a touchdown. Just how happy are you for him to get off that kind of stuff?
Yeah, listen, expected him to play pretty good, to play better. And he showed up. I mean, that was a big game, to be able to catch some of these and go through it. And the best part of it was he didn't even play his best ball. There's still so much to clean up. But it also shows the work that he's put in, and he is improving, and he's an improved player, and he wants it, man, and he keeps working on it, and he keeps taking these steps. So as long as he keeps doing it and keeps making plays, he's just going to continue to get better. So, yeah, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of where he's at, but he's got so much room to continue to grow.
Felt like an appropriate performance for David Montgomery, given the conversation we had last week. The way he finished that game, how much of that is him, his style, running gets stronger as the game goes on? How much is it that you can maybe manage or balance his workload with a guy like Gibbs also on the roster?
Yeah, I mean, look, that's going to help, and I do believe in that, having that 1-2 punch of two different backs, but I just, look, I said it, after we ran the conditioning test, and whatever that was, July 26th, I guess, the day before we started our first practice, and man, you talk about a guy who was in outstanding shape. Look, all of our guys were, but this guy just looked, he looked like he didn't break a sweat for this thing. And then the first few days of practice, he doesn't look fatigued. And so he's in unbelievable shape. He's worked extremely hard, and he's just, man, he's reliable. He's reliable. He runs heavy. He's tough. He's physical. He gets in a rhythm, and I think he's a catalyst for us, He starts carrying it, and he gets better and better, and I think the line feeds off of him, and he feeds off of them, and we get what we get. So that guy's a stud. He's a stud.
Stafford was playing without a couple of his tackles.
Yeah.
Cool in there. He seemed to. You think there's something there that he knows the lines. He's seen the quick releases, the getting to the outside. Did Did he, for a lot of the game, kind of have the right game plan against you guys, given what he was working with?
Yeah, I thought. Look, I thought Sean had a heck of a plan last week, and he had another one this week. Now we threw some wrinkles at him. You know, I think we threw a couple of things at him that it was going to take them a minute to adjust to, and they did. But to that point, they adjusted quickly. And Stafford knew exactly, you know, what he needed to do. He knew where his outlets were, and yeah, he was going to get rid of that ball. They were going to go a little tempo on us and some things, and you know, try to apply a little pressure on us. But I thought he played outstanding. I really did, man. And you know, and they got banged up over there, and they just kept coming, you know.